Hello and welcome to episode 7 of our Greedy Grin campaign. In the last episode, I did a bit of an oopsie, okay? A little bit of a funny moment, perhaps even a silly play, perhaps a little bit of a throw. I did accidentally let internal conflicts fire. So we are now in a disaster, which is rather bad. And honestly, it wouldn't have been too bad. But then right after that, I took admin tech, which means I can't stab up to get out of the disaster immediately. So that's less than stellar. Not gonna lie, less than stellar. But there's really not much I could do about it right now other than sit around and wait. So that's what we're gonna do, which kind of sucks because I was actually thinking about a war against the Raj here because they are being attacked by the commando. And I was thinking, well, I mean, if we could just sneak in here, just grab this mountain fort, we could start conquering this section of the Serpent Spine. But that's not gonna happen. That's not going to happen. We're going to have to sit around and wait for rebels to spawn and all the good times that come with that. On the bright side, though, we could still keep colonizing, so it's not really going to slow us down at all. At least not directly. For an inventor, I will take that Inno. Thank you very much. We do have to get up to not negative stab. I don't know if is it positive 1 or just not negative? Yeah, it's at least 1. Okay. To do that, ooh, what's going to give me more? Stab cost minus 10%? Yeah, it's going to be stab cost minus 10%. It's going to be cheaper. So we will save up our admin points and then probably do it all at once. Probably going to be the best idea. We can choose a debate in Parliament. I like the idea of that inflation reduction. Well, actually, let's go for the advisor cost. 37%. I'll ignore some corruption. And I will give some Diplo support. Sure. You can have some autonomy. And I'll do a little bribe. Cool. All right, bugbears. This is from our expedition. Goblins are no uncommon sight in the Serpent Spine with all the goblins and hobgoblins as such, but there are some rare sights that are rather unexpected, such as bugbears, hulking, furry menaces which stand at the top of the goblinoid hierarchy. They enslave other goblins, bully hobgoblins, raid, plunder, feast, and lie. A band of such creatures, clad in crude armor and armed with spikes and maces, has been on collision course with us for the past few hours, as our scouts report. Quickly, the expedition leader assembles a small council to debate how to approach this threat. As further reports come in, the situation becomes clearer but also more dire. There is a surprising amount of them, and they have an entourage of goblins and hobgoblins as well. Well, since we have goblin administration, we speak goblin, they speak goblin, it's worth a shot. Bearing responsibility. Sitting across a makeshift table that was really just a convenient boulder on the side of the hallway, our expedition leader and what seemed to be the biggest, furriest, loudest, and strongest bugbear began negotiations. Our leader laid out some options for a peaceful coexistence, which the bugbear considered, given some input on his side. After a few minutes of intense back and forth, the chief of the expedition leader came to an agreement. The bugbears would settle the surrounding vicinity, claiming it for us, and in exchange, they would be mostly left alone and could keep their slaves. All in all, an agreeable result. Do they know what taxes are? Bugbears are strong. Their tribe is sure to make good workers. After we secure the area, we'll gain 0.5 morale. All right. I'll go ahead and core that up. I know the admin points, but still, we should core it up. Should still core it up nonetheless. Take a couple loans here, not a huge deal. Monstrous Borders. Oh, wow. We don't have to give up a claim on Ask a Sir this time. This time it's up on Orv. I'm going to get it right back anyways. A new settlement. Gain some population here? Yeah. Ooh, we're only down to plus 45 colonists a year now. It has fallen off significantly. We will be able to take the Young Conserve here, get our manpower back up and running. Also completes our first national idea, get that money. The goblins of Clan Greedy Grin have a strange fascination with money, beyond that of even other goblins. The home of a member of the clan will feature many coins hung or displayed as charms and effigies believed to bring luck and fortune. This focus on money means that many members of the clan are easily able to judge the wealth of any goblin, orc, or dwarf, making Greedy Grin tax collectors frighteningly effective. 15% national tax. Okay. Cool. Kedarada wants access. They're at war with Jadari, huh? Interesting. Actually, we may be going to war here. Sun Cult, Lord of So-and-So. Some time ago, we brought in a foreign advisor. He presented himself as a scholar and as Lord of So-and-So, heir to such and such. At the time, we had not paid much attention to his origins, as he had entertained us with stories of his many feats in other courts, and quite frankly, we couldn't have cared less where he was from. Recently, however, tensions over a border area have been rising in a place very familiar to our foreign advisor. He has recently informed us of a succession crisis surrounding his family and how it pertains to the border troubles at hand. He holds a claim to a strategic piece of area in question and suggests that if we were to press his claim, he could integrate it into our country. If we accept the offer, we would be in a strong diplomatic position against our neighbor, as we would have one of these casus belli. They're always on about. Missing localization. We get a claim on Dazim. You mean against my vassal? That's not very helpful. I'm just saying. Not to be ungrateful or anything like that, but I'm just saying, not very helpful. Importing food. I will do that because I don't want to gain that unrest during the war. And each of these is going to be 176. Oh, goodness. That is going to be quite the expensive war. Or quite the expensive stability. Quite the expensive stability. Oh, what? What? Oh, I moved the wrong one. I was like, I thought this was done. No, it's this one. Okay, we're actually not going to core that up then. Election. I do think we re-elect this guy. He's good. Lost my functioning golem. Go ahead and attack it. Gain that loot. Really hoping for a high amount of admin points here when our expedition returns. Religion within the Republic. We can get monthly war exhaustion reductions, admin tech cost, admin advisor cost reductions, or loyalty. The loyalty is actually somewhat tempting for us. Just to make sure that the artificers are a little bit more loyal. They do gain loyalty when you hand out their special research stuff. So I don't think we necessarily need it. I'd rather get those cheaper admin advisors. That brings our level 5 advisor from 4.37 down to 2.56. Gameplay. That's gameplay for you right there. All right. Conversion of Gorvazenbrog is over. We are going to have some peasants rise up. Most likely in our capital. So let's get ready for that. Then I think we attack Jad. I do. Okay, we're at 303 admin points here. How close is our expedition to coming back? Also, they've gotten way more loot than was estimated. That's super nice. I think they're close. It's silver and medium length, so they should be returning sometime soon. Wow, look at that. 155 each monarch point. Cool. Yep, and send them back out, please. And let's go ahead and stab up to -1. I mean, it's better than -3, obviously. We're going to need 2 more stab points to do that. And I know that I could have flipped into the stab cost guy, but 5%'s fine, and I'd rather just keep this super cheap advisor. I think we'll get more monarch points just by keeping him around. All right, I will core that up now. All right. I think it's time. I think it's time for this little war here. They're up to 33,000 troops. He is technically beating Catarata, though. Makes me a little bit hesitant to go all in here. Let's grab those cheaper units. Societal reforms. There is a 50% chance we lose our stability. Unfortunately, we just can't afford that right now. So we're going to have to go a little bit more monstrous. We cannot afford to lose stability. Cannot. I'm hoping we get the thing to fire, the event, where if you have a level 3 advisor, you can gain a stab. That would be really nice. Wow. That's the second time. Pre-recorded. First it was the expedition I said come back, and then it was Coke the Vile. Well, I don't think he's so vile. I think he's kind of a nice guy. Look at that. End of internal conflicts. And now we're up to 2 stab. Easy. Planned. Calculated. Completely calculated. All right, stake that up. We're going to bring these 6K troops over, and they're going to take part in the war. We need to move over to this expedition. Actually, you be here for the war, then we'll do the other expedition. All right, well, no more internal conflicts. There goes our disaster. Time to do Reconquest War. All right, it is now the age of unraveling as well. I could start a golden age if I converted my vassal. If I converted my vassal, we could get a golden age. The thing is, they would hate me for it. Do I care? Not really. Not really. I'd rather start the golden age. Here we go. Nice. Okay, more goods produced, cheaper tech. Love it. Probably should have fired golden age before the disaster, but that's all right. Let's do this Reconquest War. It'll make them happy. Or I could just do a regular war. Let's just do a regular war. All right, boys. Good luck. So let's send a couple troops up into this territory. Get that occupied. You move down through Harpy's Gate. Ebshubtu was taken by the Raj, who has a lot of dudes. We need to make our way over towards Askasur to grab that fort. In fact, you just go straight over there. And we'll let our vassal and... Well, our vassal's actually not going to help much because they're disloyal, but we will get this siege down with these troops in the back. Of monsters in war, again, I'm going to take the shock damage during war. I can't afford to have any debuffs against the Jad armies. I'm afraid that he is just too strong for us to deal with that. Treason against Greedy Grin, I will take that professionalism, thank you. Okay, you can walk up there. You guys need to meet up over here. What's my relationship like with you? It is maxed out. Okay. Well, I'm going to want to make sure that you get Scuddage then. That way I can annex him after this war, because we do need to do that. That way we can get access to Gore Azenbrug. I would like that hold, please, and thank you. Holds are good. Brass prosthesis. Okay, so this is our first artificer research. Functioning based on clockwork mechanisms, these brass prosthetics are one of the greatest medical inventions in recent history. Through the might of artifice and mechanics, what magic has struggled with for so many centuries has finally been achieved, the replacement of lost limbs. Built of brass, these mechanical arms and legs graft onto the spot where a limb has been lost, and although not quite as responsive as the original limb, are still able to move relatively well, and are definitely much more durable. Thanks to this, many who have suffered non-fatal injuries that push them out of the workforce, forced to get by with crutches or a single hand, are now able to rejoin the workforce in an even somewhat improved capacity. Cool. So, when you unlock a research, you will find it underneath your Artificer privileges, and if we had 20 free Artificer capacity, we could get 10% manpower and sailor recovery speed. Instead, we will just do another research here, and we'll do one of each, and then we'll probably go back to the brilliant inventions, but we'll see what we can get from everyone else. All right, make sure all of you are moving together. That's... Sorry, wow. A little bit struggling here. That's a fort, so we'll just leave one troop on there and move back in this direction. He's up to 57,000 troops now. He's going all in for this war. I guess I can't blame him. Like, he'll die if he loses this war, so... Yeah, he's not going to go down without a fight. What's my force limit at? We're over it already, technically. Remember, 9 of those troops are from the expedition, but still. Election, definitely keep this guy. He's strict, so it would be foolish to get rid of him now. Very, very, very foolish. We have enough Republican tradition, so we're doing all right. All right, you start making your way down to the desert. Let's hire another general. Fortunately, he's not that great. I would like to take up to Reg Pass. I don't know. I don't know if that's the name it starts with, but I would like to own that. And probably ask us, sir. I mean, what I really want is the Golden Highway trade node. That'll be worth more to me. If we can securely get all this trade power, that'd be nice. But Askasur is a good province. We probably would just accept the elves. Or unless they're human. Are they human? No, they're elves. We'd probably just accept the elves, to be honest with you. There are 14,000 Jad cavalry chillin'. Make sure we're still converting, please. All right, let's go say hello. Let's get our 2-4 general in charge. And make sure that we're only sending in combat with. So that's 27,000 troops. Get rid of that cav. Cavs are bad for goblins. We have bad cavalry. We do not want cavalry. Right? Is this correct in my thinkings? Yeah, minus 20% cav combat ability. It's not even worth the money we're spending on them. We must have inherited that from our vassal. Do we have cav anywhere else? No, we do have a cannon up here, though. Let's get you moved down. Oh, we smashing him now. Nice. Okay. Move down. Okay, here comes another 19,000. You get down to Edenleal. Please don't make me lose a stab. Thank you. So, there's the rest of his army. He has abandoned his Kedarata war. And he's decided to come back and deal with us. I think the best way to go about this is to scorch this mountain and wait for him to walk into us. Hold this desert. They're going to want to attack us here. Back up to these mountains. There are also these mountains. Okay. Where's his buddy going? His buddy's staying there. We could take this fight. It would take a long time for him to reinforce this. Let's take this fight then. Yep, he's not going to be able to get there in time. Cool. Can we leave? Yes, we can leave, so we will. Go back to that mountain. Retreat there, make sure he can't just follow us through and do a lot of damage that way. Reinforce on the mountain. Delete that cav, please. We're going to stack wipe this 1k. Ooh. Fair enough. I'm okay with this fight. Again, I don't think he's going to be able to reinforce. Nice. Kick him out again. And I definitely don't want to attack into mountains, though. Definitely don't want to attack into mountains. That's farmland. I will take a farmland fight. Actually, no, I won't. Oh, do I want to take the risk and try and move here? Let's do it, because if we get there first, we'll wipe his... We won't wipe them, but we'll do a lot of damage to his troops. Let's see, because we saw them moving. Unless they didn't get locked in. They must have gotten locked in. Darn. Alright, well, let's just move here. Smack them down. Let's save up for tech. Don't really care about the national supply limit at all. Alright, now we can go down towards his capital. Oh no, our army reformer died. Can I get a new one? What does their morale look like compared to ours? Because if it's somewhat close... I could switch over to a discipline advisor. Let's switch over to the discipline advisor. We'll see how it goes. Apparently there'll be a war here on... long after we're there. Yeah, he readjusted. Okay. I just want to see what these troops are going to do. Maybe we went to this desert. Really? And that's Scorched too, right? Yeah. So that means that if I can get here on the 25th... Nope, too slow. No, I'm not too slow. We can stack wipe this cannon. How do you get there so fast? Hey, wait a second. Wait just 1 second. You were moving into Saranaz, not into Azkaz. Jad over here teleporting. I didn't know. Okay. The elves apparently can teleport now. No one told me. When did that get added? That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, Jad hits their golden age, so they're gonna fight to the death here. How are you still winning against Kedarata? Kedarata, what are you doing? What are you doing? Here, I can actually see. Steal maps of Farbulwar. Steal them. Katarata, what are you doing? Just go siege them down. All of their troops are fighting me. How in the world are you not thrashing them? Ooh, that's not good. That is, in fact, we're going to have to retreat from this. Yep, just retreat. Not worth staying in. All right, so all of his troops are over here now. So we can either merc up and push in, or we can just kind of sit back here for a moment and... Ooh, Republican tradition's always very tempting. But losing prestige, not great. Money, also very tempting. Money and prestige, very tempting. How much would some mercs be? Base ones are 694. Thing is, I don't think we need the mercs to win. But it would help us win faster. Would help us win faster. But Republican tradition, man. Give me the money and let's just merc up. We can hire the monstrous warriors instead. It'll be cheaper. Yeah, he's immediately going to come after us. Back up onto Lofty Winds. Societal reform. There goes another stab. Okay, they are going to go after Azkassur. And I don't know if we can reasonably beat them here. We're going to possibly take this mountain fight. Okay, they're backing off now. I think they're going to fight Katarata. Maybe, finally. They're not sieging down any of their forts, though. They pieced out. What did you... what are you doing? Are you insane? Why? You could have thrashed them. They were busy. Average AI. Look, I know that I, you know, fired a disaster, but at least I'm not doing whatever Katarata's doing. Okay, we're going to move here. Are you serious? I was hoping to move there in the hopes that they would break the siege, but they just got the siege in general. Okay, and I can barrage that, and we will assault it, because there's, like, no guys there. So now he's here. And, he's not stuck. He can go down that way. This does put them in an interesting predicament, though, because they have to just keep pushing in this direction. You get there on the 18th. You get there on the 8th. It's a desert fight they have control over. Let's not take that. Ooh, but if I can move my main army into Zaganu here, then I can cut them off from reaching this stack. Yep. Follow them in, boys. They're going to go back for Azkassur immediately, though. You know what? Go back, then. You're going to take this fight. You're not even going to have a general, but that's okay. Feeling less okay about it. Feeling much less okay about it. And they got the Siege of Azkassur back. All right, reinforce this. Walk through here. It's going to be faster. Okay. Barrage, assault, again. Just down to 25 war score. I mean, that's not like, oh, wow, look at that. They're dead, but we're getting there. I can't believe Katarata pieced out like that, man. No! Coke the Vile died. Coke, you were a hero. You were a hero. We will remember you forever. Maybe. No promises on that one, though. We can take another idea group, which I believe needs to be a Diplo group. I think our best option is either going to be trade or espionage. It's either trade or espionage, I think. Diplo, though, is also a good choice. Influence could be nice for vassal feeding, though. And we are going to want a vassal feed, for sure. But espionage is just so good with that AE. Oh, cheaper advisor cost? Never mind, yeah, we're going espionage. I forgot about that. An additional minus 15% advisor cost? Mm-hmm, yes. Yes, that sounds good, thank you. Thank you. All right, you're going to go chase them down. You do need to back up, though. Yeah, you're not being very helpful. I should Scourge them too, to be honest. Alright. Can I take this fight in Siaden's Nest? That would be huge. Seeking counsel from the ancestors. I could gain some monarch points here. But instead, I think I'm just going to gain Republican tradition. Where are you running to? You run to here? Okay, you can get that siege down. And he is stuck there. Well, he's not like stuck, but he can't run away. You can get a general equipped. Thank you. There we go. There's not much he can do about it. He has to take the fight. How much are we losing right now? Only 10 ducats. It's not that bad. Not that bad. Okay. Need to move up and through. What is that? Okay. That is enough for me to consider piecing out. That is a 9-shock War Wizard. Greed is good, but also not dying is good too. I don't know if there's a universe in which we can beat that War Wizard, unless maybe we take a fight on Segdir. But in order to do that, we would need to let them get Azka Sur back and then take that. That's unfortunate, because that's a War Wizard that's not even a ruler. That's just a War Wizard they got through their estates. There is a way for you to get War Wizards through your estates. It is Battle Mage Academies. War Wizard Generals can now appear depending on how high estate influence is. And obviously for us, that's, nothing. So we can't really use that. But they can, and they, in fact, are. So do we just peace out here? Do I just take Azka Sur and literally that's it? Azka Sur and a bit of money and walk away? I think we do. Yeah, yep. Nope, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to take the coward's way out. We're going to delete this fort. And we're going to core that up. I don't think it's worth staying in. No sunk cost fallacy here today. Jad goes to war with Dartax. Because what could happen is Raj, who has now beaten back the command, or at least piece them out, could also declare on Jad, and then we can attack them at the same time, and that would be good. I honestly don't know why Keterada didn't keep up the fight. That is a little disappointing that they didn't. But I mean, it is what it is. I do want to rival Irlium here and send a scornful insult to get my power projection up. Irlium, make sure I can throw down a good old embargo on you. Magma veins? No. This is like the explosion one. Don't choose this. Dig around. Dig around. No magma, no explosions, no nothing. No nothing. We actually can't afford to take national supply limits, so let's do that. All right, let's grab 10,000 troops. Make sure none of them are artificers. Send them over there to that expedition. I don't want to lose another stab. Thank you very much. I need to send... Actually, we only have 2 colonists now, so we're down to 2 colonies. All right. Well, then I guess you guys just need to drill. And we need to build some cannons. Go ahead and get me up to 10 cannons. And we could take the first of espionage ideas. It's not a terrible thing to do. I think we should catch up on tech, though. I think we should catch up on tech. Let me go back to speed 5 here while we are waiting. Okay, so get rid of our claim on Orv and get it back. Let's Scourge you. Though I may just release this vassal now, which would kind of suck. But I did want to start Golden Age. Really badly. Really badly needed that Golden Age, and I'm glad I did. Alright, are there any manufactories we can build that are worth good cash? You know what? We'll take it. Let's start scaling up that economy, shall we? You need to get converted. Yes. Good. Our mayor is incorruptible. You'd love to see that. Anyone colonizing down towards us? Nope. So we are pretty much safe from anyone expanding into us from over here, which is nice. Which is nice. How are you feeling? You're minus 13. You do kind of want my subjects' lands, but not a whole bunch. We're going to have rebels, skewer Drake separatists. All right, well, let's stop drilling then. And let's go put ourselves in a position where we can deal with that. We should build up to our artificer capacity as well. I don't think we're at it. Nope. Let me build another 6. So we should do that. We should get them drilling. But that's going to happen next time because we are out of time for today. How close are we to being demonsterized? Let's see. We are at 62, so we still have a while to go. Still have a while to go, but that is all right. But that is going to do it for today. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.